Hey, what's going on everybody? Gleez here, and the Sub-Zero Watchtower just completed. I'll put a link down below if you want to check it out, but in this video, we're going to talk about some of the speculation of the character and all of the tools that they went over in the Watchtower, and trust me, it looks promising. So first, let's talk about the aesthetics of Sub-Zero, and I think that he looks great. One of the weird things that I noticed though when I was watching is that he looks a little bit short to me. I don't know, he just looks a little short, but maybe it's just because he's kind of hunched over, I don't know, but he looked kind of short to me. But I think that he looks great. The way that he's designed is awesome. I also love the fact that you're going to be able to use different skins through the gear in order to change him to look like other ninjas from NetherRealm and Mortal Kombat games. I think it's amazing. I can't wait to get a Sub-Zero and an Ermac skin. I just can't wait to do that. So as far as his tool set, what I noticed in the Watchtower stream was that he had a really great down 2. So his down 2 is going to be great for anti-airing, and it's going to really suit him as he tries to keep people out and keep them away using his clone, and as they try to jump in, boom, down 2, and you're launching them into a full combo. Now his trait is the ice clone, as we all knew moving forward. One thing that was under speculation was whether the 2 clone will be a trait that is only through gear or if it's through the competitive mode, and it actually is through competitive mode. You use a bar, you get 2 ice clones. Now the ice clones will eat projectiles, and you can use them as shields in that way. You can also toss them either regularly across the map, or you can throw them low at your character, similar to Mortal Kombat X. Now if the character walks in on the clone, they will get frozen, and you will be able to get them into a full combo. Now one of the major differences that I see with this Sub-Zero and other Sub-Zeros is the effectiveness of the command grab. Now the command grab is going to allow you to spend a bar of meter, and you're going to not only be able to put your opponent into a full combo, but you can also restand them and put them into more pressure and more mix-ups at the end of a combo. And I think this is huge. Now, I'm very excited to go through and find all of the tick throw setups with Sub-Zero, and for those that don't know, a tick throw is when you use an attack that's blocked and can immediately link it into a throw. This is going to be huge when it comes to the Sub-Zero gameplay. It's going to be something that a lot of you that play Sub-Zero may have to get used to. Now, Cryomancer had this ability in Mortal Kombat X in the later patches, but I know that at that point a lot of people stopped playing Mortal Kombat. You made a big mistake if you did, but a lot of people weren't necessarily playing at that time. So this Sub-Zero is going to be a little bit different. I really love the fact that they're kind of merging Cryomancer and Grandmaster into one. So you have the clone with the tick throw setups, and I think that it's just really awesome, and I can't wait to get my hands on this character. Sub-Zero also is going to have a low starter, and there is a difference with his slide. His slide actually side switches, and what that means is if you're on the right side and you land the slide attack, you're going to put the opponent on the right side and you're going to be on the left. So it's going to be very advantageous to use this move when you have your back to the corner. It's also important to know so that you don't use the slide when you have your opponent cornered, because then you're going to put yourself in a bad spot and then your back's going to be against the wall. So you definitely have to know that the slide is going to side switch. The slide is also his wake up, and based off of the Watchtower, they said that it's fully invincible. So we'll see just how invincible it is. If it's fully invincible, I'm guessing that from the start to the finish of the animation, Sub-Zero is going to be invincible. You can block it and punish it, it is unsafe, but I think that that's going to be definitely interesting in the dynamics of matchups. Just imagine Deadshot going down to land a meaty rifle burn, and you just slide through all his bullets and hit him out of it. That's going to be something, man. So the Ice Ball is definitely different, and to freeze an opponent, you actually have to spend a bar of meter. Now this doesn't come as a huge surprise to me, considering that Scorpion had to meter burn his spear in the first Injustice, and that most characters don't really lock their opponent down in combo unless they spend meter. So this isn't something that boggles my mind or I didn't see coming, but apparently a lot of people were very shocked at this, and the chat actually exploded during the Watchtower. It's actually fun to watch if you go back and watch the past broadcast of the Watchtower episode. Definitely go back and watch the chat. It was a real funny experience, but it's definitely something we're going to have to get used to. But I think the fact that all of his tick throw setups are going to be so good, I feel, that I think that that's not going to be a huge factor in playing Sub-Zero. One thing that I also do like is that the EX Ice Ball will eat all projectiles. So if you do throw it and somebody's shooting projectiles and you trade, that's a trade you're going to win every time into full combo. The last thing that really caught my attention was the fact that you can use the clone in the air. Oh man, that's awesome. This takes me back to the days of Ultimate Mortal Kombat, which was my favorite Mortal Kombat game growing up. I started playing Mortal Kombat 1 in the arcades, and when Ultimate Mortal Kombat hit, I was just hitting my teenage years, and that was the game that I spent most of my time on. That was the first Mortal Kombat game that I actually played in tournaments, and it just really has a sense of nostalgia for me to see Sub-Zero played in that way. I'm definitely looking forward to this, and I can't wait to come up with setups for this air clone. So those are some of my major takeaways from the stream. For those of you that did check out the Watchtower stream and Sub-Zero, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of the character and what you're most excited for. Also, I know many of you have expressed your interest in joining the subscriber spotlight that I do on Twitch every single week. The signups are now live currently on my Twitter. If you want to take part in this, it's going to take place Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and maybe we'll even get some Sub-Zero hype. I know that after the stream, I'm going to be playing some Sub-Zero, so definitely stop by if you can't participate and just watch and hang out with us. All the links to that stuff is down in the description below, or if you're just on your phone and type in @BigJGleez, you can reach me on Twitter. So as always, I want to thank you for checking in. It's Jay Gleez signing out, and continue to game strong.